Hello, good evening, and welcome to the final event for this season of the Backwater Bandits. So, quick recap: there is half the team was already on Ord Mantell and had
It's not our
conducted
time.
conducted some surveillance and managed to gain access to computer systems for the target area. There was a party happening in 2 weeks' time, which is now a week's time, as Eli Ford, Oscara, Lowrick, and Karina arrive on the big pleasure barge. Coming into the docks, they've managed to secure a nice, poignant berth as they touch down on the ground. So there is a week's time for you to covertly plan any further purchases of equipment that you need and getting yourselves ready for the party.
Okay, so I'm going to kick off by saying that I have a comms scrambler, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Did we not say that would make, in conjunction with the comm link, we could make it encrypted?
Yes.
Okay.
Just double checking.
I should check my.
Yes, that is correct. So with the comm scrambler, you can fit it to your comms system and basically scramble it to anyone that hasn't got the code. So your communications are secure.
Okay. Right. So just to paint a picture, we've landed. There's been lots of usual paperwork, etc. And I have commed Marcus, because I'd rather keep the airwaves freer. Marcus can talk to the rest of them, right, unless it's flash traffic. Does everyone understand what flash traffic is?
It means it's all one Pete Tong.
Yeah, Marcus is my point of contact, basically, right?
Lou, you have some proper echo going on.
Yeah.
I.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Does he? Does
Hello.
Any better?
That's better.
It's like a scene from The Grinch.
So, montage time. We need to get our hands on a grab sled and have it fitted out for Sandro. So I'm going to ask Marcus to deal with that one, and then you guys can turn up, deliver it to the ship. So I haven't got a Sandro available to me to measure for.
You and Marcus are gonna go.
Yeah, should we go play in the
robot.
Okay.
Also, I'm pretty sure that Sabrava can make all the amendments that's required to get him in there alive. Sabrava. So let's not make it airtight, shall we?
Right. So.
Yes, please. I would like to breathe.
God, with the snaggy juice in
we
you.
can set you up with an oxygen system so it would be airtight. And
What I'm doing is
As long as I can come out the other end alive.
I've commed Marcus the specs from the hidden compartment. Ow.
Yes. So he knows how to. You now know how to construct it, and you can guide Sabrava so he can do an assisted mechanics check on making that when you obtain the item that you need from wherever you decide to go and get it.
Yeah. Is that the sort of thing you can get?
Next thing's next. I'm going to dispatch Oscara and Karina.
Yeah.
To do as we discussed before, Al, and do the talking about getting into the party with all the other arrangements, etc.
Basically, Oscar, you missed that. He's sending you and your sister off.
I could hear it. It's fine.
Yeah, he's sending you off to the main gate to talk to the sergeant, to basically for your sister to charm the pants off him and say, "My master will be arriving with this guard. I will be with him. This is what we're doing. We're bringing this item with us." So that's something you're going to do in a little while.
You have the specs for the car as well, so that you can give them that.
Well, they can go in the car should you wish.
Yeah.
We'll go in the car. It's fine.
Right. So, what I'm going to do is decide which team is going to get to do their part first. We'll throw a yellow dice for Marcus and his lot, and a red dice for Oscara and his sister.
Oh.
Throw. This is just a decider. It's going to be Oscara and his sister get to act out their little job first. So,
Montage.
montage.
Phenomenal.
You zoom out of town in the flash speeder.
All okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Driving, yeah.
Oscara driving, yes, of course.
Yeah.
His sister is in the vehicle with him. You pull up at the guard station. There's no real interference.
Can't remember.
You can see, from your position in the driving seat, you can see the guard captain standing there. There are several other guards. As described by the other team, there is a group. You can see patrols happening around the area. It looks a very tight ship.
Mhm.
So, explain what Karina is going to do.
Right. So is there a guard like a front desk, or is he just around?
Effectively, yes. There's a fortified. It's a fortified gateway, effectively.
Okay.
Part of the gate is open. You can see inside there is the security station that has been described to you by
Yeah.
Sir Brava and Marcus and Standro. Standing out at the front at a position where he's going to intercept anyone coming to the gate is the guard captain with a pair of guards. As I say, you can see other people moving around the area as well that look to be in uniform. So.
Right. So we're going to pull up, jump out. She's going to go in front. I'm going to just kind of float behind the shoulder.
Okay.
Head over and introduce ourselves.
Right.
She'll introduce herself. You wouldn't
Yeah.
introduce you.
Yeah.
How is she going to attempt to be charming? Is she going to attempt to negotiate, or is
Let's be charming here. Let's just
Let's
start
she
off.
charming?
Yeah.
Three yellows, one green, and 3 purple.
Very charming.
The guard captain, as she walks over, she notices the guard captain's obviously got a thing for Twi'leks.
Who doesn't?
But he's
Really, who doesn't? Yeah.
It's a fair thought.
hello, my dear. What can I do for you on this charming day?
Hello. Yes, of course. We are here in.
Maytag Ashton.
Thank you. We are here representing Maytag Ashtian, just to deal with the arrangements for tonight. You know how it is.
You mean the arrangements for the party in a couple of days? Obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there is no one scheduled to arrive this evening.
Sorry. You know how it is after long travel.
Yes,
I'm
of
a
course.
little tired.
Would you like a drink? I can get you some water from the guard station.
Oh yes, please. That would be.
So he ushers you into the cool of the guard station. As again, you see all the computer terminals. There's 2 guards operating surveillance equipment inside. You can see, and he ushers you to his the private office at the back. He's kind of expecting Oscara to follow along. He just sort of like looks and nods at him. His attention's fully fixed on Karina.
Oscara's going to do a perception check while we're heading in. Just scan everything.
I'm just going to say we can tell that Jamie has never had a flirt being a woman.
One yellow, one green, 1 red, 2 purple.
I can't even flirt as a guy, let alone a woman.
Yeah.
Alric, we had an agreement that he wasn't going to attempt it in character.
Well, God.
More voices. That was a no-no as well.
You are, yeah. It's everything is as you'd expect. There's nothing out of the ordinary you see that you could use to your advantage. So your sister goes into the office with him.
What's
and
nice again?
he says, "Right, so my Tagastian, yes, his name is on the on the party invite, definitely. Would your charming self be attending with him?
Yes.
Of course, I will.
Yes. Okay. I will amend that detail for you straight away. Now, my tag does have a reputation for procuring artifacts that my master would be interested in, and I believe that's how he got himself onto this roster. Can you describe what he will be bringing and how he will be arriving for me?
Crackling your ear, hollow scan of the bell along with certificates.
Yeah. I flashed them a quick scan of the bell.
Yeah, he looks it over on the data pad. Seems to be nodding appreciatively. Ah, Old Republic tech. Yes. Very good.
Standard hover cart.
Yes, of course. I'm presuming the bounty hunter outside is your guard and will be coming with my tag as well. We can make
Yes.
arrangements for him to be housed with the rest of the guards when they come.
Yes, that would be excellent.
Excellent. Vehicle details for my tag's arrival.
It'll be the armored speed, the vehicle we're in, isn't it?
Yeah, so basically you just indicate out the window of the vehicle and say, "Oh yes, ooh, she's a modified."
Can you remember what it is now?
Nope.
DM Friendship, you searching for information.
It's not on my character sheet.
We seem to have a lag.
Modified X30 speeder.
Thank you.
We don't see many of them. That's a very nice model, that one. Yes. Okay. Well, I'm glad everything. Is there any special requirements for my tag? Does he have any dietary requirements that I should be aware of? Seeing as we will be organising food for the party, we will ensure that.
Would you have given me any really irritate? It's just
I
to
don't
add
drink.
to your. You don't drink.
Excellent. Right, that's understood. I will pass that on to the serving staff not to offer alcohol to Mr. Astian. Thank you very much for the information. Yourself, do you drink? Would you be willing to
Perhaps later.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to seeing you in a couple of days at the party.
Yes.
Hi.
So you go back to
What
the
he doesn't notice is the look Ascara's giving him the entire way through this conversation.
through the sealed helmet. Yeah. Well, he's got no way of knowing your brother and sister because he can't actually tell that the person in the suit of armor is a Twi'lek. All he sees is a bounty hunter in armor. So yes, you head back to town. There's nothing really of note. You can see that the area, as you're leaving, you notice the area around is freshly burnt back. So they are keeping with the information that everyone else told you that they're on top of security and stuff.
Comms message to you, Ascara. We're doing nothing dodgy or buying anything dodgy. Right? Just come back, please.
When do I ever buy anything dodgy?
There's a long list which I do not need to get into right now.
Right. Team 2 then. So Marcus, who are you taking out with you to the markets and bazaars? Are you going to take Standro or are you going to take
Probably be a good idea to take Standro. Anyone else like to come along?
But Sabrava is with you guys as well. Lauric is at the barge with.
So Sabrava,
Make sure Marcus
you're
gets
the
my
man
measurements right.
you're modifying all
Yeah,
this.
I'll come along. Yeah.
Small.
So
Afterwards, also had a thought we might want to send Standro out, see if we can find a decent place for a hide. Because I'm going to be outside the walls, so seeing if you can slip in a hidden hide just in case we have for the equipment and that, in case everything goes wrong.
No, there's me and Marcus behind them walls as well, remember?
outside the I just want Sabrava actually to quickly do a perception check for me. 2 yellows, 1 green against 3 purple.
Am I not allowed to use my pistol for this one?
No.
Hmm.
Right. You look over Standro. Right. I just want to keeping the 3 there. Roll. Let's have a quick look. 2 yellow, 2 green against it as well. So, so sorry, that lot. Sorry, I'm being told off. Add another green to that one. You look over Standro, and with your perception, you can't actually gauge his exact size. Yeah.
Mm.
However, when you get your tape measure out and measure him correctly,
The engineer's eyes gone wonky. It's out of calibration.
Yeah. Your engineer's eyes went wonky, so you got yourself your laser measure out. You have correctly measured Standro, so you don't actually need him with you at this point to go and buy the equipment. So we can send Standro off to look for a hide location, should you wish, and we'll do a few rolls for that in a little while.
You happy for that, Standro?
Some question to Sabrava. Can you do
Yeah.
this mobile, or do you have to be static?
It will.
Static would probably be better. There are patrols outside the walls, so moving through that jungle is never going to be quiet. I'm not exactly the best jungle person going, so it's probably better if I can get into an area and stay there rather
I
than
was thinking
blunder
about from a
around and
vehicle.
possibly run into a patrol.
Lauric can probably show you somewhere to hide in the woods.
You're not going to get a vehicle into that forest, and we can't put a vehicle on the cleared area. It'll be spotted straight away.
Okay.
That's why he's asked Standro to go out and look for it, because Standro is the best man for that. So, right, you Marcus and Sabrava, you head to the markets. There's various vehicles and stuff on sale. At the 3rd vendor you arrive at, he appears to be selling anti-grav platforms of the type and size that you're looking for.
Perception.
A perception from...
Let's have a look around. And Sabrava, I'm sure you want to do the same thing as well.
1 yellow, 1 green,
Yeah.
1 blue.
A quick com message to Marcus. Make it look nice enough to carry the value that it's going to have on the back of it.
Yeah, I've got that.
I see your finger, won't you?
Right, Marcus, you straight away spot exactly what you're looking for. It's
Always a bonus.
it's sitting out on the front of the stall. It looks as if it's the display piece for this guy. You know, it looks quite good nick. Sabrava, I'm going to let you just off what he's seeing. You see the same thing, and it's of a size and has the capacity for what you want to do to it to make a person-sized compartment inside of it, with the removal of some of the grav chutes, knowing the weight that you're going to need to move.
Yeah.
So
I think what would be a good idea is to not directly go to this piece, but have a mosey round, see what else there is, and then sort of inquire with the steward, the attendant, in an offhanded manner. Well, how much for that piece? You know.
It's that on the glove.
So you look
I'll
around.
leave that to you, Marcus.
Are you happy to sort of check it over once? If we agree on something.
He looks. You look around various different ones. There's a few other ones that are close that are not quite as nice as the one out the front. This one's obviously the one out the front that you've seen straight away is obviously been cleaned up to be their display piece.
Right. Okay.
As you walk around, you see the tags. You're looking about 5,000 credits on the ones inside.
Right. Okay. I'm guessing the one outside doesn't have a tag.
It doesn't have a tag, but if you ask, you could probably get a price. You know.
I will.
The attendant comes over to you and he's like, "Ah, sir, are you in the market for some of our transportation devices? They're good for moving heavy loads around the place. If you were a dealer of antiquities, or are you in the building game? You know, these are very good for transporting stone blocks. I've got some really powerful ones."
I'm representing a colleague and friend who is looking for something in particular. to help move some valuable items of his around.
Certainly.
One thing that did catch my eye, having had a look at your wares, is the one out front. It looks like your display model. Is that,
Yes,
is that would you be in the market for selling that?
I would be in the market for selling it, and we're going negotiation here, I take it.
Go on then.
2 yellows, 1 red, 1 purple. You are slightly better than this man at negotiating. Go throw.
Only slightly.
Only slightly.
I need to work on that, don't I? Ooh.
No,
Right.
10,000.
Let's not go on that.
10,000 credits for that is the best offer I can do. It's like I said. I'm not the shop owner. He would be very miffed if I didn't get 10,000 for it.
For me, yes.
How much? So, private com to Eli.
How much do you want to spend?
How much are you willing to spend on this? Considering
My concern is that being prepared to pay what is effectively double value for something is going to raise eyebrows somewhere.
all right, that is not the price.
Private com for me, just yes. To put the point out, it might raise the right eyebrows because it seems to look as if you're impressing the person.
You look like some eccentric rich boy who's flashing his cash around.
So, what do you want? Eccentric rich boy, or
Mate sounds like eccentric rich. He likes good quality old stuff. So,
I tell you what? Right, okay. With that comms done, so Bravo, would you mind having a look over it and see whether it's worth the offered price of 10,000 for us, please?
Yep.
I'm sure our employer would like to ensure that it is the highest
Green.
Quality
2 purple, 1 red.
and fit within his style regime.
It's all about the aesthetics.
It is.
As far as you could tell, it's in pristine condition.
We're starting.
Yeah, I'm guessing I didn't do all.
Okay. Okay, cool.
It's a display piece, guys.
this has to work flawlessly.
How much has it been used? How many hours has it got on the clock, shall we say?
Right. 3 yellow, 1 green against 2 and 1. Yeah. This is Sabrava's computer check on the core systems of it.
Okay.
It's done 10 hours of work.
Oh,
according
really?
to the computer log.
All right, great.
Okay, so not a lot then.
Well done for the double triumph there, mate. Well done.
Sabrava and computers, he just double triumphs every time.
Al, yes, Al, would that computer check allow me to switch off one of the coils so that we can complain about it
Yes.
Oh, well, it's got a fluctuating power
without being noticed?
Without being noticed, as you check over the running hours, you turn around to Marcus. It's only run 10 hours, and the bloke nods agreeingly, and then you say, "But I've noticed that the front left coil seems to have a power fluctuation in its main buffer grid." The attendant, what comes over, and he's flicking through little screens on the computer, and he's like, "I'm terribly sorry about this."
So, Brava, my good man, is it something that you think you could fix with your extensive?
Yeah, I could probably fix it.
because I know
Shouldn't take too much, but
style and the general aesthetics would fit with our colleagues' sort of wants and whims. So I think we'd still be willing to purchase it, but I think 10,000 might be a bit excessive, don't you, for something that has a font?
What sort of price were you looking at, sir?
5.
6.
As you seem quite attached to it, how many hours do you reckon, Sir Brava? I would be willing to part.
depends whether it's
Yeah, sorry, go for it. Sir Brava?
depends. If it's just a computer, it's not too long. But if it's actual components, a couple of hours.
I think I would be quite willing to part for 4,500 for it.
There's no way I could go that low. It's my master's display model.
Then make me an offer, sir.
6,000.
5.5.
2 yellows against 1 yellow, 1
Showing
purple.
me, haven't I? Come on.
Against 1 red, 1 purple.
Yeah.
1 red, 1 purple. Actually, give him a blue one as well.
Jake will come in when he's ready. Chris has changed.
Certainly, sir. 5,500. Yes.
Done, sir.
So
You have been.
You are
5,500 off, Marcus. For now, we'll figure out who's actually going to pay that later. But you take the grav cart out and take it back to the bay where you've got your ships and your tools.
Yeah.
And you flick the switch and then it's fixed.
Yes. Well, actually, he doesn't want to flip the switch because he needs to remove said coil to make space for Standro to fit inside.
No, I'm smart. That one or a different one?
As we're continuing the montage now,
Yes.
myself and Karina, with either Lauric or Oscara in tow, because one of the Lauric is with us, we'll be attending various salons and small soirees over the forthcoming week.
Yes, you're travelling around. You're getting a bit of
Also
attention.
asking if there's any other sort of entertainments planned at this party, if people know his sort of tastes, whether there's likely to be anything gladiatorial or similar.
No, unfortunately, there isn't. He tends to be more of an art critique at these things, and people do say, even though he's very, very influential, he's also very, very boring.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good idea to be outside.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
while we're
drinking.
doing this and going around, any sign of heightened imperial presence, i.e., possibly indicating a important visitor?
Not as such at the moment. You've still got a couple of days till the party. The Imperials would tend to arrive last minute with a bit of shock and awe sort of thing. So,
Is there any quick work I can find to pass a couple of days?
I know.
Oh,
so right. Next, we're gonna have Standro, who has trundled off into the jungle. First of all, we're gonna
Hopefully,
have
don't find any more saber cats.
a stealth check first.
Yeah.
So
Al,
yes.
just a sec. During this, we get Marcus to contact the guard captain because he's aware of us and Standro, and just to let him know as a courtesy that Standro will be in the forest near the fortress, but will not be on there. He's simply looking for valuable skins that he can market.
Okay,
I
excellent.
like it. Do it.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Well done. Good thing. So we'll have a stealth check from Standro actually. So 5 green dice, 2 blue dice, and 3 purple.
Is that enough?
impressive. I like it.
And this is
And
without his
Superman
stealth.
can.
This is without his stealth field generator on.
I respect it.
Did Cheryl move Mogwai?
No, Mogwai is currently on Cheryl's lap.
I'm getting updates.
Right. So the Standro, you deftly swing around. You skillfully avoid the local predators. You do sniff out a few trails of some more saber cats in the area, but they don't seem to be. They seem to be juveniles. They're not the adults that you've fought before. So, and as in your wanderings, you find a suitable area. There's an old broken culvert. In fact, let's have a perception check from you. 1 yellow, 1 green.
My perception.
1 yellow, 1 green against.
You thought a hunter would have slightly better perception. Oh, well.
He's got people for that sort of thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
You find a culvert. It looks like it looks like an old drain that's broken open slightly, and you think it might be a suitable area to operate from. It's sheltered from the walls. You can't physically see the walls from where you are. It's about another 100 meters back, but it's still within range for Brava's equipment to connect in.
I'll message over for the guys to know.
Yeah. So let's see. Yep. So you take it you head back. You take that information back. So you found a culvert that you described to Sir Brava.
Yep.
All he can tell you about it really is looks like a large industrial pipe that goes down into the ground some way. He didn't go right the way in, but it would give you plenty of cover. No one would be able to spot you from the walls in there.
Cool.
And it would protect you from the local wildlife a little bit.
Cool.
Right, so...
Com's question for the floor. Have you finished with Sandro yet?
Yeah.
Yes, finish with Sandro. The next one's going to be a Sir Brava mechanics check. So
Com's question for the floor, right? Do we send Ascara and Larrick as my security detail to liaise with their security detail about the movement and positioning of this valuable item?
I'm doing that if you wish. So we
I'm
could take
doing.
Wouldn't you
Karina
have
as
done that when you were
your.
making the arrangements?
Yeah, but he didn't.
Would
He got themselves on the list for the party, but the security arrangements for the actual item weren't discussed.
No, it's fine. She charmed him sufficiently that there will be ample security arrangements. It's
Yeah, but my point was to get those two to walk where it's going to go already. Get the chief of security to walk him into like the ante rooms and stuff.
All right.
But before we do it, thoughts?
It'll help.
Don't mind.
I wouldn't. It may show distrust of his
It's a
security
big
arrangements.
ticket item. It would.
May be seen as an insult.
It's a bloody valuable item, though.
It's an
Yeah, but this
acceptable
guy's
insult.
big. He's very influential.
Which is
Why
why
don't the security
Secure
charm
outside, yes, but I wouldn't ask to see the security arrangements inside. You're questioning his ability to secure his own fortress.
Marcus, thoughts?
Discussing the arrangements in a sort of a direct manner with the security chief would be okay. Requesting to see them, I think, would probably be a bit OT.
No, I was leaning you on for a reason.
But
So you're
Karina might like.
a reasonable amount of concern without questioning his ability, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
How about Karina would like a little tour of the fortress?
No, this is a professional conversation.
I think the best thing what you could do, because you got because you did well on the charm roll with Karina before. Effectively, she could message the security chief on a private message and request some details about his procedure for securing said valuable item until it goes in for viewing.
If it's going in the same entrance that we are, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Karina messages that, sends that message over and gets the information. Yes, it's going to go. It'll go through a security check, but then it will go to it's just a standard security check, and then it will go into the ante room and where it will be viewed and possibly purchased. And once it is purchased, it will then be moved to the vault to be secured for the party.
Modifications we're doing on this sled, are we making sure we're dampening biosigns?
Would be preferable.
What does your stealth suit do? Standard.
Fine. It just makes me invisible, but obviously you get like a ripple effect looking too close.
But you'll be in the box.
It makes him. It eliminates his heat. It eliminates visual. It eliminates sound. But very close inspection, you do get a ripple effect. Yeah, sort of like a ripple in light effect.
Yeah, but if he's inside a box, do we have to worry about bioscanners and stuff like that? Is that even a thing in the start?
If I was a rich guy, I would.
I'll say this. We will do a mechanics check. We'll do. I'll tell you what. We'll do a mechanics check for you constructing this compartment, and we'll see whether it's going to need it. So two yellows, two greens.
I'd like to remotely assist as I'm lending my expertise in constructing a hidden compartment.
If I'm in the area, do you want me to help you with building it?
You're going nowhere near them.
2 blues, and I want 3 purple. Right, the compartment you construct is pretty much perfect. So it hides biosignatures. It will hide the heat. Standro basically doesn't need to turn his stealth field on until he gets out of the compartment that you've built for him.
Right, good effort. And it even looks nice as well.
It looks nice. It's plush. It's snug. It's padded on the inside so his armor won't clank around.
Yeah.
He's even got a little pot puree dispenser to make it smell nice while he's in there.
Oh,
That's good.
That's
You never
very
know what
kind.
he's like otherwise.
Yes, you have successfully modified the cart. So the day comes around of the event.
Okay. Karina is looking particularly fine this evening.
I will already be in the culvert, but my kit set up.
Yeah.
So Brava has headed off to the culvert with Lauric and Marcus, I believe it is, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Standro, you're in the box. Marcus is.
Lauric, did you take one of the speeders?
Yes. Because I've upgraded my piloting as well, so I can get away quick if I need to.
The combat speeder, yeah, not the swoop bike.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whichever one you want.
How close can we get with the speed?
Well, I can run pretty quick as well.
With Standro's managed to guide you to get the speeder into hidden in the trees close to where the culvert is. So.
Yes. Al, do I have to do a computers check for the drone I'm going to modify to grab the item?
Yes, you will have to do that. I will tell you when you can do that.
Okay. I didn't think it would be something I'd do before I go to the culvert, or is it something I'm really doing?
You're going to be doing when you're at the culvert because you've got to hack the specific drone that's collecting the box at the time.
I currently have the electronic lock breaker on me. Right?
Yeah.
I've given that to Lauric to take over. Right? We're going to need to somehow get Sandro to the ship, or we're going to need to meet up at some point.
I'll tell you what, Sandro.
Yes.
We're going to have another stealth check from you. 5,
Okay.
2, and 3.
or we could just have him delivered in the bloody thing.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was getting in the box before we even got to the place.
Yeah, and if it.
That's it.
Right, so you're busy discussing about how you're going to get Standro over to you, and he suddenly steps around the corner and goes, "I'm here."
Impressive.
Yeah, that's magnificent. How do we get the bloody grav lifter here?
He's got it with him.
Good with it. Okay.
No or a thing.
So Standro has just stealthed up on you with a grab shoot. He's that good.
Give us 2 minutes, he's just stealthed away to close that door.
I made his eyes water.
So yeah, he gets into his compartment.
Okay, he's got a gun pointed at him at the moment, by the way, because, yeah, itchy trigger finger.
Okay, speaking of guns, etc., I am taking...
Sarah,
Jim's gone.
3
Yeah,
yellow.
but
Oh, sorry, no, three greens against 3 purples.
when Jim goes in, Jake goes out and
He's
stuff.
about to shoot.
I might accidentally shoot him.
We're just having a cool check.
You snuck up with the glove.
Which one?
Follows on.
Which he fails.
Which he fails. Duck, Standro.
3 yellows.
It's a shotgun.
Good stuff.
If that makes it
bloody
better.
hell.
3 yellows, 1 green
Jake out now.
against 3 purples.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Sorry, the cats have got him going running around the house.
Oh, shit, the bed.
I fucking love it. Brilliant.
Whoops.
Excuse me.
I'm not one
I
of
hope I haven't just murdered Standro.
Does this,
Oh, yeah.
Is this reminiscent of a grenade in the back of a van?
Doesn't this also sound like the time we accidentally blew up the bloody ship on our first ever game?
Yes. Do not sneak up on the bounty hunter.
You may have been hurt.
What? Sandro.
You need me in the box.
I can
4.
fix you. I have medical.
5 points of damage to Sandro.
5.
I honestly
No,
feel like a
I'm thinking it's
ringmaster
4, so
at these clown schools sometimes.
Yes. Yeah, Oscara, quick as ever on the trigger, blasts Standro into a wall with his shotgun carbine as Standro steps around the corner to surprise everyone. Causing 5 points of damage. You are lucky he didn't critical.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I
Sorry.
push the shotgun up into the air, right, and give Ascara a fucking slap upside the head, right, and tell him and say, you could have damaged the fucking grav lifter.
Fair.
Not me.
You're healed.
I just walk over and just jab Standro with a stim pack.
Right, so we'll take a stim pack off Lauric.
Eric, what?
Not Lauric, off Oscara.
As I'm doing this, I also very subtly slip Standro the slicer gear.
Nice.
Yeah, don't subtly slip it to him. Just give him the slicer gear.
Oh, you knew he was taking that. Okay, that's fine.
And then do me a huge, massive favour and go and stand outside and look intimidating.
Yeah,
Which
that's
one of
fine.
us?
I think you need this one for that.
I'm not allowed.
Oh,
Now, she's already left.
love it.
Oh, I've just been shot by my supposed
She's on a speeder bike.
teammate.
Nah, give it time.
Right, so the med pack heals the 5 points of damage that was done to Standro.
Thank you.
Question. In fact, I don't even want to ask this question, but I feel compelled to. Right? Was the grav lifter in any way damaged?
Should be
Don't
fine.
get fragged.
We're only slightly caught in the blast.
Hang on a sec. I need to check the weapon.
Like blast 6. Thanks to the recent modifications.
Yes, blast 6.
Sorry.
No, it wasn't you.
Little.
Mm.
I should be able to fix it.
Yeah,
Not that Richard just fixed it prior.
Richard modded it. I just shot it.
2 seconds.
Wrong type of fixed in there, Jamie. Whew.
The look on Simon's face right now says it all.
Has anyone got the polish?
Sorry about this, guys.
Did you
It's
damage?
okay. I guess you weren't expecting a grab.
I might have damaged the grab lifter.
Yeah, we was expecting some
Haven't
sort of trigger
found out
happy,
yet.
stealthy roadie.
I just think that we're just.
This could have gone worse. I could have had a bigger gun.
No, to activate
Yeah,
blast,
yeah.
you'd have to use a critical hit up.
Yeah, there we go. Thank God for that.
So, yeah.
So I am only carrying. I'm not carrying my vibro knife. I am carrying my heavy blaster pistol in a nice
Messenger.
ornate holster.
Yep.
Obviously, I am carrying my vibro sword in my kind of faux uniform dress that
Yes.
uniform that I'm wearing. Right, not a uniform as such, but it's like you know what I mean. It looks like I'm supposed to be wearing it like a gentleman.
Yes. So I've got your vibro sword and your heavy blaster are your 2 equipped items. Yes.
I have my armored clothing.
Yes, you can take that 5 points of damage off him. They used to hit stim pack, so -1 stim pack to Oscara. And luckily, he didn't blow everything up.
Have the chance. I'm going to take everything else.
Okay, so you're wearing your.
I'm not taking the breath mask. I'm not taking the disguise kit.
No, that's cool. Yeah, that's fine.
Electronic lock breaker's
Hang on
gone
a sec.
to Larry.
Yeah, not to. Well,
The statues.
Thank you.
yes,
The statues are coming with us as well.
yes, your 2 statues and your bell.
What
Yeah.
about the armor?
The armor is going nowhere near
Vader.
where Darth Vader theoretically could be.
It's
So
not
this guy
safe
may be the
anyway.
right kind of person to sell it to.
No.
You're not going to make a deal with Vader. He's not.
No,
gonna,
I
he
meant-
wouldn't play it anyway.
No, I meant the guy we're going to rob the thing off of. He already collects Jedi artifacts, so that wouldn't be out of his wheelhouse.
That's
No,
Sith.
but you wouldn't want the thing.
We
to,
don't
like,
know what the holocron is.
Okay, right.
Right, so
Guys, I'm not going to spice the deal with the armor. We're already taking big enough risk. The armor we can try and slope off to somebody else at a later date. Right, we already know somebody who's prepared to buy it off us anyway. Yeah, we already have a potential buyer.
you load up the equipment onto the grab sled, which you couple up to the back of your car to tow it at a sedate pace towards the mansion.
Al, I'm just taking the shotgun, gaffy stick, and my normal armor.
I'm taking Carl with me. Al, Carl will be pushing the grab sled.
Carl is pushing the grab sled.
Yes.
Okay.
With
Modern
his hidden
launcher.
compartment and holdout blaster.
He has his holdout blaster in his little hatch in his head, yes.
I'll leave my grenade launcher on the ship.
Probably
Please.
the best.
Yes. So
You're bringing your
I
minigun.
might take it. I'll bring
Sandra.
minigun, pistol, and vibro knife if need be.
Okay, cool.
Okay, as we're driving sedately towards the party, I'm going to go on a general comms channel to all of us, the encrypted one. I'm going to say, right, ladies and gentlemen, it's traditional times like this to say a few words before we go into a caper like this. And there is an old prayer which was said by many other tail rags, much like us. And it goes thus: great force above us, around us. Please don't let us fuck up. Amen.
Do I hear this while I'm in my box?
Yes,
You
you
have
can
to
hear
bleep
him.
that one.
Right. So, you guys are heading down the main road towards the thing with Carl pushing the trolley behind alongside you. Team 2, you reach the
Sorry, Al. Carl's
Yeah.
in the car with us. It is being towed.
Oh,
He's
right,
just going to push it when we get out.
Yes, that's cool. Okay, fine. You're heading at a reasonable pace. Team 2, you arrive at the culvert,
No, I'm just getting comfy.
and I'm going to have
Perception check with my pistol, please, Al.
Yes, 3 yellows, a blue. I'm giving you a boosted perception check because you're using surveillance gear while you're there as well. 3 purple. Yep.
48 hours and I won't have this pain in my back.
I have a completely different pain.
Right. Yes, the culvert looks suitable.
I'll take it.
What you notice as you're arriving that you can come over is you see an Imperial shuttle coming down from the atmosphere, heading straight towards the compound. It's coming over the trees and everything, but it doesn't spot you guys.
Okay.
You're going to get a
Type,
Roger on that.
colour. Is it black?
It's a standard Lambda Imperial shuttle. It looks a bit battered. The white paintwork's fairly chipped and dented. It doesn't look like something you'd expect Vader to be in.
Like Vader's.
No. This
Oh, shit.
has seen some heavy use, this thing.
Shit.
Unexpected problems.
Yes.
We'll pass that info across.
Marcus,
Hello.
I'm asking this as a favour to a friend. Are you getting anything non-technical?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I shall. Yes, it's 3-year-old, and it's just coming in the door.
I will allow you.
Very
The
not
horse is probably big tonight.
I shall calm myself.
I'm going to take a force point off you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bearing in mind I haven't
Yeah.
given you any added on at the moment.
Yep.
I'm going to do that in a minute. I'll do that in a moment for everyone. Yes, just take one of the darks off him for now. As you reach out with your feelings, there is no
Be
sense.
mindful of your feelings.
Yes, there is no sense of another force user other than the rather large feeling you get standing next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which could be a bit distracting. Okay.
Actually, I'm going to have roll
Big fucking carpet I can throw an axe and bring.
3 yellows. Is it 3 yellows?
Throw my axe at you.
Discipline.
3 yellows against 3 yellows against 3 purples.
I might be going around the rest of the game with concussion from bloody Oscar shooting me.
Nah,
You successfully tune out the Wookiee. There is no other
Oh,
force
nice.
user that you can sense.
Okay. I shall pass that information on that I don't believe there is anything untoward being. I know it's encrypted comms, but still being slightly cryptic.
Yeah. Okay, Marcus, are you in position? Is the team in position? Are we a go?
Larrick,
Hello.
ready?
Ready when you are.
Sabrava?
Ready?
Yay.
I've tap on the box and I get a tap back.
Yeah, you tap on the
Just
box.
you
You get a
two
tap back.
watch my. Yeah, just you two watch my back. I'm going to be very busy with computers in a minute. I will not be able to look around.
That's okay.
So just keep an eye out for me.
Marcus
Okay,
can
people,
use his
showtime.
powers to
You roll up to the main security door.
He's gonna have the zoomies in a minute.
As you roll up, I take it. Oscar, are you going to get out and open the door to the vehicle? Open the back door. Yes, you get out. You open the door. Karina and
Karina follows me out, and I extend a hand and help her out of the back of the car. And there's lots of leg and kind of high split skirt stuff going on.
Yes, the guard captain is there. He's in full dress uniform, which you
You
notice
should wink at him.
has been it's modified. It looks close to Imperial, but not Imperial. If you know what I mean, it looks like a Republic uniform that has been modified to look closer to Imperial. He
Okay.
says, Mr. Astian,
Good evening.
if you would like to proceed this way, he indicates through. We will take you through the security procedures for this
Of course.
evening, and then you can proceed up to the my lord's domicile.
I give a meaningful nod to Ascara, who is then, I take it, going to give Carl a gentle nudge to get the whole thing moving.
Yeah, so Carl starts pushing the thing along, and the guard cap.
Polite
guard-
We're
conversation.
gentle there as well as
Polite
Scar.
conversation and charm with the guard captain. Just yeah.
He's going for a charm. 3 yellows against 2 and 1. 2 purple, 1 red. Right. Yes. You beguilingly charm him. He says, "Oh yes, I've amended your invitation, so you and the lovely Karina here can both go straight in. The minor detail, your droid, I take it, will be taking your grav chute with the item. in
Yes,
question.
he'll be following us along.
Okay. The droid doesn't need to go through the security, just the grab chute. There's obviously, he's a very small unit. There's nothing could be hidden in him.
I hadn't noticed. He came with a grab chute.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Your guard. I've pushed him up the rosters as well, so he will be able to stay in the guard room just outside of the main banquet hall while you're in there.
Thank you very much indeed. That's very considerate of you.
Yes, he can stay with you until that point. However,
Can he escort the item to your secure facility with your team? I know
Yes,
it's a bit of an imposition, but I'd like him to at least.
No, of course, that is not a problem. It is absolutely fine. If you wish him to stay with your item until the viewing is conducted, that is absolutely fine.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so you go with you go in, and the security team start doing their routine searches. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Eli for all the people for his deception and hiding stuff.
Yeah.
And then we will do the grav chute itself separately. So 4 yellows, 2 purple.
Oh,
Yeah, you get everyone through without any questions on anything anything that anybody has on them. Now,
There's polite comradely laughter and stuff as well. I know they're doing a good job, guys.
Now, the next throw is the team searching the grav chute. So the grav chute compartment is hidden by 5 purple dice.
Can I do an assist on that? Were they
You are
skullduggery?
getting you're because of your success in your deception. Okay, I'm going to give you 2 further black dice on that. So this is what you want to win, is the dark side on this. The team searching, they're not too shabby. 1 yellow and 2 greens. That's what you're throwing. So you want the dark dice to win in this one.
like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, they find absolutely nothing.
Good build.
Karina can somewhat fuss around the whole graph shoot thing as well, telling them to keep their grubby mitts off and etc.
Yeah, so they
And bending over and stuff.
there's 2 security guards go with Ascara, and take you off to an ante room. You're a few doors down from the main audience chamber. And let's have Ascara do a perception check in this room.
There's no way this room isn't bugged.
So 1 yellow, 1 green, 3 purple.
I need to work on my perception.
Yeah. You don't
see
notice
nothing.
anything. Yeah, it's a room.
Marcus?
Hang on a
Shall
sec.
I find a drink?
There's
Right,
one other
right.
thing. There's one other thing I'm going to do briefly for you here. Carl.
God.
God. You're going to do that to me, aren't you?
2 green,
Yes, yes.
3 purple. I'm just seeing if Carl notices anything in the room that you've gone in, that him and Oscara have gone into. No, Carl doesn't notice anything either. He's completely oblivious. Right, so yourself and Karina are taken, escorted by a young page. He appears to be a human boy to the main banquet hall, and he nudges the major domo who's standing by the door and announces you, Maitag Astian, and his companion Karina. And
Pause, 2, 3, smile, walk down the steps, mingle, nod.
there's various people around the room. You notice
Perception check, please.
Okay, you've been called on a coordination check.
See if we can get down the stairs without falling.
Two yellow, 2 green against 2 purple. Two greens and 2 purple. This is his athletics check.
Share will be nice.
Yes, he
Oh,
successfully goes down. He floats down the stairs with Karina on his arm. And his perception check: 3 yellows, 1 green, 3 purple.
You are being a rectum this evening, you know
You have to throw some fun in and
Oh, you got triumph.
Nice.
Okay.
Right, so you notice the Imperial Party as you come in. There appears to be a moth who's there, but with the moth is your colleague from Coruscant, the person that verified the bell.
Okay.
And she notices you and smiles, and then looks coyly down. But the moth is someone you recognise. He's dark skinned and he's wearing black.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, fuck.
oh no.
Is he
Given
by
my-
any chance carrying a sword?
You're not charming your way through
Elf.
this one.
Right. Given my previous false faces and my previous experience,
Which one does he
my
know?
Core Worlds law and my Outer Rim law, do I know who this is? Even my reputation.
2 yellows, 1 green against 2 purple. Right.
Yeah.
The law that tells you who this person is actually your underworld law.
Yeah.
You know this is Moff Gideon. He is responsible for some unnatural experiments that are looked down upon by the rest of the polite Imperial society.
Problem
So
is, I can't ignore her. I have to go and speak to them.
yes, you know that he doesn't know you.
Yeah. Okay. So, name of the contact.
You're looking
please.
for a bounty hunter.
What the name of which contact? The bloke that owns this place.
No, name of the woman I spoke to on Coruscant.
The researcher.
Researcher. So we'll just go with the standard. Hello, how are you then?
Yes, everyone's forgotten her name. She's not that important to the story at the moment. Yes. Oh, it's wonderful. See, I got asked here by Moff Gideon. He was tasked by Lord Vader to attend this party in his stead because Lord Vader had pressing issues in the Outer Rim, I believe.
Lord Vader's probably a busy man.
Yes. So Moff Gideon is here. He is. I've appraised him on your item as I saw you were here. He's more than happy to sign off that it can be sold legally. It's not something he's particularly interested in. There are other items that he's wanting to see in the vaults here, but he's got to wait till tomorrow for that.
I am going to shake his hand and introduce myself and say hello.
He smiles politely. He's a very charming and eloquent bloke. You chat for a while about various bits and bobs.
I am trying to look as un-Eli Ford as possible at the moment, remembering that I've put considerable effort into not looking like Eli Ford.
Yes. Now he's may I call you my tag?
Of course you may. Of course you may, sir.
Yes. I must be honest. This has drawn me away from my work.
This is regrettably my work.
Yes. Well, I understand you have an artifact from the Old Republic that you're going to be looking at moving. Myself, I'm interested in a different item in the vaults here. However, I wasn't able to secure permission to take it. So I have to wait for a private viewing tomorrow. Please, if you do see the item, because I believe you might, if you have a successful sale later this evening, you will be able to access the vault. If you see it, cast your eye over and let me know if it's worth me coming back tomorrow. Of course, that would be much appreciated.
Well, how can I refuse? Of course I will. Polite. Anyway, not polite.
Maybe ask what the item is.
Yes.
We really must mingle. You know how these things go.
Yes.
Also
The item I am interested in. He pops up a schematic. It's a suit of armor.
Right. Okay. So you're going to do a deception now. I would know if it's the same sort of era or not, at least, wouldn't I? I don't.
Right, I'm gonna pull an education check on you here.
Yeah.
3 yellows. Oh, sorry, 3 greens against 3 purple. You know that the armor that he's shown you the schematic of is late Republic. It is a unconventional set of Jedi armor that meshes with the nervous system of the person that wears it. It's a fairly brutal thing to put on someone.
I mentioned this sort of information in a very non-judgmental manner.
Yes, well, my research takes me in that direction.
It must be fascinating.
Yes, he seems to lose a bit of interest in you now and turns away. And
And with the crowd's part, we end up moving. Blah blah blah.
yes, and you move towards the main event, as it were, the Lord of the Castle.
Yeah. Okay.
Can anyone remember the name?
Is the external team doing anything while this is happening?
External team, you're monitoring everything. Sabrava, you have identified a potential drone to access, as long as the sale goes down fairly soon. So basically, what will happen is once the sale goes down, you will have a window where you can try and access this drone.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a no bullshit assessment on how long we've got after we make the lift, right? Before the lift is spotted, right? Guard routines, etc. do we have to skedaddle straight away, or because that's going to look
There is-
extremely sus?
There is no guards in the vault.
Right.
Presumably, you will have until tomorrow when
No, that's
they
what I'm-
access it for Gideon.
That's what I'm asking is when it's likely to be accessed.
Yes. Right. I am just briefly going to have. Yes.
That's not a me. That's not a me question. That's mainly a Sabrava question because he'd have that information. I wouldn't.
Right. Yes. I just want to quickly re-roll some dark and light side points for everyone because I forgot
Oh,
this at
yeah.
the beginning.
Mhm.
So I'm going to start at the top. Eli Ford, two dice. Yeah, 2 dice for everyone. 2 dark side points. You currently have
I think I'm
2
top
dark,
of that.
2 light. So you can keep one more point.
I'll keep one of them. One.
Yeah. So you're going to keep another dark. So 3
Yeah.
dark now. Okay. Next is Sabrava, who currently has
That's why you do your job.
3 light and 2 dark. You're already on 5. Do you want to roll, or do you?
3 light, 2 dark.
Yeah. Do you want to roll and see if you can change any of it, or are you happy with what you got?
I'm happy to keep.
Yeah.
I'm happy with what I've got.
Okay, Ascara,
I on.
you've got room. You've got 2 of each, so you've got room for 1 more. So we'll roll you some dice.
Oh my
1 of each. So do you want a light or a dark?
I'll take the dark for the shooting.
Taking a dark.
No.
Now, Standro, you
I
currently
think
have
I've got
5.
five.
You've got 5 light at the minute, so we'll roll the dice. Do you want to? Are you happy to stay with that, or do you want to change? If you can change.
I don't know if it's worth
You might
it.
need-
Dark.
You might need a dark for today.
Yeah, roll. I might if you get 2 dark, I might switch 2 of the light for 2 dark.
1 dark and 2 light.
Do you want to swap one of the
I'll swap 1 dark. I'll keep 4 light then.
Okay, 1 dark, 4 light.
No, I'm busy. Go watch your telly.
Marie can actually go up to 10 now because she is a force. So we'll throw the dice for Anne Marie.
Are we going to end up having the universe's
One of
only
each.
Wookiee Jedi?
No, there is canonically at least 1 Wookiee Jedi.
So you have 6 light and 1 dark.
One
Lowrick.
It's what I was
Marcus,
hearing.
he can go up to 10 as well.
dark.
2 more dark side points. 4 dark.
Marcus is
Marcus
being very naughty.
So I've 5 light, 5 dark. Yeah,
You've got 4 dark because you used 1 earlier in the event.
yeah. So I had 1 dark. Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. Right. So now you. Let's have a think. So you walk up to the Lord and it's my tag. I want to see.
Good evening. Thank you for inviting us.
Of course. It's people like yourself. I'm always interested to see what you find. Please show me your wares.
Do I get an impression that he's an enthusiastic collector or an actual expert?
An enthusiastic collector.
Okay, so doesn't know as much as he thinks he does.
Yes, and he appears to be very, very slimy as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you
that's fair
want
enough.
Karina to do some flirting?
Not currently. Doesn't need to.
Okay.
She doesn't need to do any actual flirting. She just needs to be there and bend over occasionally.
Right, so he takes you off to the side chamber where Oscara is waiting with the 2 guards.
You snap too, dude.
Right, I'm
Yeah.
going to give you that right away.
He looks over. Ooh,
If you could, my dear, to Karina,
Of course.
Oh,
and I'm
we're
going
not
to
gonna
start.
get-
I'm going to start telling him without a huge amount of embellishment about our. Obviously, within reason, you lot weren't there. There was my team referred to euphemistically about how we found the item, etc., provenance.
yes, so the actual bell from the Brental Star.
It is indeed the actual bell from the Brental Star, taken from the Brental Star.
5 certificates of imperial certificates of authenticity. That's unfathomable to see such a beautiful item. He's looking around it.
It is indeed, and deserves to be owned I'm sorry, deserves to be put to the custodianship of someone who would appreciate it.
Yes.
Have some taste and discretion.
Well, I take it I'm the first person getting to bid on such a beautiful item.
Actually, no, you're not. Several other people have offered this. However, I didn't strike them. They didn't strike me as the kind of person who I'd want this item to go to. Like I said, this is an important artifact and needs to be kept in stewardship for future generations by somebody who will appreciate it, respect its historical importance.
Yes, of course. I mean, I see you have a few Jedi statues. They would look wonderful. I have some armor that they can flank.
I brought them merely because I thought they may pique your interest.
But we'll start with them. How about 2,000 apiece?
Okay, is that a good price?
Less than we were offered before.
You were offered 5 before.
They were offered 5 before.
5 was a good price, so that is under market.
I enjoy the cut and thrust of negotiation, like anybody else. But we both know, as I'm sure that you're quite aware of their value, and if this is some sort of test, yes, 6.
1 yellow, 2 green, against 1 purple, 1 red. Yes. Well, I could go to 5,000 on them.
Yeah. A man who knows market value. Yes, of course.
Yes.
You
You selling them?
Yeah.
Okay, so we deduct 2 statues, and he taps his wrist device, and instantly you get a ping notification that 10,000 credits has gone into your account.
Okay.
You got another one?
Yes, I'm hungry. Takes effort to get through
2 statues.
really
I
want to go
Cravings
to.
have started.
Right, so to
I
the
started a while
main
ago.
event, the bell.
The bell.
I know with the certificate, with 1 certificate of authentication, this item is worth around 500,000 credits. Because you have got 5, I am willing to negotiate with you on this. So what we're going to do is we'll roll an even Stevens negotiation check from you. So 1 yellow, 2 green, 1
No,
red,
it's just
2 purple. Right. I'm willing to go to 750,000 on condition.
Pardon?
On a condition.
Your condition be?
He produces a chance cube.
that's nice.
You roll against me. If I win, I keep the bell for nothing. If you win, you get 750,000. If not, if you do not wish to roll at the chance cube against me, I will pay the 500,000 for it.
Okay. Skullduggery.
Is
Yes.
Yes.
Skullduggery, deception, whatever else you want to do. I'm going to say yes to that.
You're going yes. So we're having a skullduggery check to see if you can influence this. Right. Okay. So 2 yellows,
Use light side and dark side points.
2 greens,
And the dark side point as well, please, Al.
2 yellows, 2
In
greens.
fact, 2 dark side points.
No.
Screw it, all of them.
Yeah,
All of them.
I feel like I'm under a lot of pressure now. Thank you.
Trying
2
to
yellows,
change.
2 greens.
If he wins it, we get 750.
Yeah.
If he
Well,
loses,
steal it back,
2
won't we?
red.
that's it.
Add a blue.
I mean, we can always add it to the pile of stuff.
Oh, there we go. Let's hope the painkillers work now. Sorry.
Fine.
He rolls the chance cube. It's flickering red and blue as it rolls across the table in front of you. You shout out, pick a colour, red or blue.
Blue.
You shout blue as the dice is still rolling within the rules of a chance cube. And as it's coming, it almost looks as if it's going to go to red, and you nudge Karina and she falls over and hits the table, and it comes up blue.
He goes,
The Lord looks a bit
hand over his
miffed,
shoulder and something.
but then looks Karina over.
Charm.
There's a glint of hate in his eyes for a moment. And he goes, well, you win. Tick, tick, taps on his thing. 750,000 credits appear in your account.
Ka-ching.
Please. Do you wish to see this go into my vault?
I would be remiss not to watch it walk into your vault. And please, I don't feel that the price you've paid is anything less than it's worth. And should you choose to pass it on in future, I can, with the certificates that you have, plus the provenance, I feel absolutely confident that you can more than recoup your investment.
Yes.
Particularly after maybe displaying this. I would suggest there is actually she's a curator. She's an academic. What's her name?
She's an academic.
She's an academic, right? There's a big museum in Coruscant, isn't there?
Yes.
Right. There are representatives of the Imperial
Archaeological Society.
Antiquities.
here tonight, and they have already voiced to me that they would be more than happy to have this item studied and displayed for public, which can only increase its value.
Okay, very well. Very well. So he claps his hands, and the back wall of the antechamber that you're in slides open. Scary, you didn't notice you were standing next to the vault door. So you
rapid fire text
Rapid
in
fire?
my pocket to Sabrava. You got that, didn't you? How he did that.
yes, Sabrava can open the door anyway through the
Right,
computer.
okay with that.
So the doors slide open, and the 2 security guards push the bell on the grav platform in, and he looks at you. He goes, "I don't want to put it out on display just yet. I hope you don't mind leaving that platform here as well, considering how much I paid."
But to be honest with you, I'm going to need to take the grav platform back when I leave this evening. Would that be acceptable?
Yes. Yes. So he indicates the 2 guards.
No. I'm gentlemanly here. We can leave it here.
Okay.
Of course we can. Consider it a gift from me to you. We had it specially modified to support the bell anyway.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. He indicates 2 guards. They pick up the statues and they take them over and they set them on either side of there's a display case with said suit of armor that Moff Gideon was interested in.
I'm going to ask him to tell. That's a modified piece of Late Republic Jedi. It appears to have neural shunt.
Yes, it does. It is.
May I?
Yes, of course. So you look over it. It is exactly what it says on the tin. So it is
we're
what
going to-
Moff Gideon's
We're going to
interested in.
peruse the rest of his collection as well in the same sort of manner.
Yes, you look around and you notice the case containing the holocron that's mentioned. The holocron has a faint blue light emanating from it.
Actually, in fact, I'd be stupid not to mention it. Right? I asked him about that as well.
Ah, yes, it's. I believe it is from the Jedi Temple on Tython.
2 seconds.
It is old. It has. I don't know if it's ever been activated. It would require a Force user to do that. And we know Imperial lore on that.
Yes, yes. I was surprised to see one of them here. Rest assured that your collection shall remain a private concern.
Thank you. It is an item that will be moved out of here for Moff Gideon.
I would at some point like to come back and study it if possible.
Well,
Such things tend to lead to further discoveries like the Brent Star Bell.
Yes, well, as long as I can share in the providence, if you discover anything from it. Yes, of course. And he ushers you out and back to my. Please do enjoy the rest of the party. And as you walk out, he claps again, and the doors of the vault close behind him.
And Ascara's then going to take Carl.
Yeah.
They're not going to stay there, are they?
No, Carl and Ascara head back to the guard station.
Right. We go back and mingle.
You head back and mingle. So you're mingling in the party. You're talking to various notable people of the local persuasion.
I am certainly not crowing about the sale that we've just made.
No, people politely inquire if you have any other goods to sell, and you are telling them that you've sold everything now. There's nothing left from your last expedition now, so you don't have any artifacts to sell.
Considering the success of my last expedition, I am looking for wealthy backers for my next one.
Yes, so yeah, you're doing that sort of thing. Right, Standro.
Can I jump on my box now and gasp for some fresh air?
You jump out of the box. The doors to the vault are sealed.
That blue, black.
Are you activating your stealth field?
Yes, please.
Yes, you activate your stealth field before you get out of the box.
Right, but you're on Overwatch, remember?
You come through to Sabrava that you are ready for the box to be opened. Sabrava's first computers check.
Yep. 3 yellows.
Actually, before we do that,
1 green.
Before we do that, Marcus, we're going to have a perception. Oh, he's not there. We're going to have a perception check off Marcus and off Lauric, briefly. So 1 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue, and 3 purple.
Okay. They've literally got their knees right in my side. So painful.
Right, Marcus, you're just doing a perception check briefly before Sabrava dives into the computers.
Roger that.
Right, you see that the area is still secure. You're fine. So we don't need to do one for Lauric because you're on top form there. So Sabrava's computers check. 3 yellows, 1 green, and 2 purple because he's previously accessed the system.
Obviously scared off all the saber cats.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably because you're still
Definitely
draped in
access the system and power down the defense screen around the holocron.
Cool.
Standro
grabs it.
Yeah, Standro grabs it. You notice in the corner of the vault area there is a waste disposal chute.
Nah.
Down it goes.
Yeah.
He chucks it down the waste disposal chute.
So
next computers check. Yeah. 3 purple this time. Because he hasn't accessed this particular drone. You successfully access the drone and send it to a point. You fake the signal, so this drone is following the standard signal as far as anyone's concerned. However, it's going to land about 10 yards away from where you are in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
can go pick
Just
it up.
with, just with,
Oh, so
shit.
Decryptor comes, Eli. Do you want me to get Stanjo out the vault now or wait till after the party?
I'm gonna have a rummage around to see what else is in the spot.
No, you do not touch another thing, Standro.
No, I do not.
I'm just looking.
Sandro looks around. Is there anything that catches your eye? You know, there's a double-bladed lightsaber in there. There's the armor that's previously been mentioned. Is there anything else you're going to interfere with?
Nothing.
Do remember, you can't hear these guys.
Yeah.
No, he can hear me because he's got encrypted comms.
Yeah.
You've got
And Sibra was watching him.
Yeah.
Bravo's watching the security feed at the moment.
You touch nothing.
It's up to you.
The saber's in a force thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd have to use
Remind
the.
him that Eli will
the
skin him.
pick.
We'll have Lauric skin him if he does anything.
No, it's simple. I'll not open the vault and I'll force him to go down the garbage chute and he'll lose all of his kit.
Yeah, I know the garbage chute anyway. If
And then I'll video
I
him running around naked.
I fucked up, didn't I? I said he could keep the ground lifter.
Yep.
There's no reason for the vault door to open.
So he's going down the garbage chute.
Yeah, you
Remember to program another droid to pick up his gear.
Yeah.
So 3 yellows, 1 green, only 2 purple this time. So this is him programming the second drone that's now there to to rescue all of Standro's gear.
Which we have a bag prepared for anyway.
Sorry, I missed a bit. I had to deal with the little one.
Okay, Standro, he successfully programs the second drone, so it's going to bring the stuff to exactly the same place without
We had
indicating.
an argument about whether Sandro was going to start looting.
Loot.
It should.
I agree with Lou.
No, Stanjo, down the chute. Do not touch anything else.
He's chucked most of his gear down the chute, so all of his armor and everything's gone down there.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be good for the collection?
Yeah.
He's
It would be
standing
good
in the
for
vault.
collection.
What are you going to do now?
Shoot!
I'm going to.
Have you chucked everything down your chute?
Yeah.
Oh, you dick.
No, you don't have to have. You can have still kept like.
You can still. The drone's programmed, so when all your gear goes down the chute, it's going to go to them. So you've got to say your gear's going down. The only thing that's gone down so far is the holocron.
If we try anything out, he's going to block it off, so I can't get out anyway.
No,
No, he wouldn't, because that would completely fuck us if he does that.
Yeah.
So, are you going to try any of the other cases?
Look, we can have a nose of what's in there.
I'm begging you, in the name of the Force, don't do it.
So, Bravo, you think this is a really good idea for him to check out, don't you?
No, that's so evil.
Is that using a force point? Is it?
Bravo, please.
That's so evil.
Okay, use a force point back.
I'll
use a force point back.
Use a force dice.
Right, it's three yellows against 2 purples. The 3 yellows are Marcus. The 2 purples are Sabrava. It's a discipline.
And I'll use a force point against him.
It's both of you using a force point on this, but yeah.
Oh dear.
Sabrava,
These are the items you're looking for.
you think it'd be a really good idea if you tried to loot something else. So you're now going to egg Standra on to try and loot something else.
Oh no.
Sorry, Richard.
Can I
Richard,
interject
you
here,
need to-
right? Can I interject here, Al? I all the way through this, I've been drumming into him, like, not to do anything like this. So
That's not going to help here.
Would have to be in a post because he knows he's not supposed to touch anything.
Right, Standro,
I've got shiny eyes.
he's got shiny. Right, what I'm going to do is
How does
Standro,
it feel to lose all control?
1 yellow, 1
Marcus,
green
he did it to me.
against 2
Like
Purple.
it did to
Right, no,
Sabrava.
because Sabrava is the one that's on the comms to Standro. This is Standro's discipline is the light side. Standro, it is entirely your choice.
God.
Sabrava has not managed to influence you one way or the other, so it is entirely your choice what you do now, whether you put all your gear down the chute and then jump down to escape, or whether you loot something else and then put all your gear down and jump out.
Sandro,
However,
a
Sabrava,
mental image of a Mandalorian bounty hunter, which works for me, floats gently across your mind.
and bearing in mind,
Completely his choice.
the only person that has eyes on you at the moment is Sabrava, so the only person that could dub you in is Sabrava, who is egging you on to steal stuff, as he has been
Exactly,
influenced
sir.
by Marcus.
Sorry, Rich.
Oh.
If he steals something, it's got to be Sabrava's choice to tell Eli.
Oh.
It's what Marcus hasn't done.
He hasn't stopped him from saying anything. He's just convinced him it's a good idea.
Yeah. Guess what Marcus also hasn't done?
Lots of
It
things.
convinced me not to tell Eli.
Yeah,
exactly. That's
So
it's your choice.
It's on Standro. It's on Standro. Are you going to attempt to steal anything else?
Entirely your call.
Go for it. Using Jeremy's thing.
What are you going to try and steal?
Zoom.
You gotta be more
Double-bladed
cautious.
lightsaber. Right. three greens. 3 purples. Yeah.
You better pray I pass my next computer's check, Sandro.
Because he's using the lock breaker, he gets 2 blue dice added to this.
What the fuck are we up to? He might as well be successful if he tries it.
Throw this. You can use a force point if you wish as well.
Please do.
I would.
Yeah.
Add another blue dice.
Yeah, force point.
Yeah, throw.
Definitely.
It's fine.
The force shield around the double-bladed lightsaber comes down. You grab it out. You toss it down the garbage chute casually, and then start throwing all your gear
Throw
down
my
there.
gear down and get
What
the
you
fuck out
do
there.
is, as you getting towards the end of your gear, you notice you've got a stick in your kit, which you put in there and reactivate the alarm.
Good man.
As you pick the stick up, it feels the same weight as the item that was in there.
And then I
No,
throw my
no.
gear down, throw myself down, and get the fuck out there.
Right, wait a second. I have a question. Like bioscans, fingerprints, DNA, etc. Is that an issue?
No.
I got
Right.
suction fingers. Cloud fingerprints.
He's had his gloves on when he's done all of this. He's done this professionally. He's got
Yeah.
away with
Sandro,
taking the
please
double-bladed
tell
lightsaber.
me you Sandro, please tell me you remembered to close the compartment on the grav sheet.
Yeah.
On the way down.
Let's have a vigilance.
No, on the
check.
grav.
Two
Oh
yellows
yeah, sorry.
against 2 purple.
With the bin shoot, sorry.
Sabrava,
Yeah.
as you've mentioned it, I'm pretty sure
did.
you'd remind him.
Yes, he did. He shut the compartment. He's left the grab chute. He has escaped. From your vantage point, you can see the wall. You
Yep.
see a naked Rhodian fly out the end of the garbage chute.
Quick, someone hand me a camera. I need to get this on film.
Right, hang on a sec. We're going to have another computers check for Sabrava.
Mhm.
3 yellows, 1 green.
Why am I getting
And
like
3
a
purple.
Murdoch scene out of A-Team that the drone's going to come and grab me?
Yes, you successfully disabled the or put the cameras pointing towards in the direction he's got to run into a loop. So the cameras are constantly showing empty ground. They don't see
And
Sandro
not
fly
naked
out.
room.
The naked Rhodian now gets to do an athletics check
That's fine. That's
For
for
fine.
legging it across
Five
there.
green and 2 blue, I believe.
Oh god.
Athletics?
Get a good airing.
No. Athletics is 1 yellow, 1 green against 3 purple.
In the bin.
Oh god.
Here comes Jim Jam.
This has been successful.
Oh, roll.
He adeptly runs across in the right direction and comes over to where you are. The two garbage droids have landed next to you. In the distance, you can hear a faint growling sound, as if some saber cats might be starting to prowl around the area. What we're going to do now is just for giggles, we're going to make Standro do a coordination check for
to get dressed.
getting his clothes on really quickly. So 5
green, 2 blue.
2 blue,
on your arms. It's not our fault.
5 purple.
I'll just rob the Wookiee's
Not my fault.
crossbow quickly.
No.
No, because there's another blue and a green
You,
somewhere.
you successfully get your clothes on in a hurry, and all your equipment is there.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Perception.
What
We only get
perception?
I'm going to go invisible.
Perception with my pistol.
My dignity.
With my pistol out.
We'll take the high. 3 yellows, 2 blues because he's getting assisted by everyone, and 3 purple.
Come and use my axe.
I don't know what we're doing.
I think it's
Right, there's no saber cat. There's the cats. You know they're around, but they're not coming near you. They're definitely juveniles, and you're a big enough party to scare them off now. So, who's grabbing what now?
I shall put the holocron in my backpack.
Yep.
I'll grab my kit up.
We'll grab
all your kit.
Saber.
Al, question
Laura,
about Force stuff. Now that the Force things isn't happening, do I twig that someone's influenced me?
No. No. So what you do is basically you calm Eli and say, "We've got the items. We're bugging out."
Yep.
Items.
Do you want me to get people on? Do you want me to get people on the bike and get people out, or?
Right.
Yes.
The plan, which we should have discussed before, is that the external team and Sandro will go back to wherever they are, right? And you're going to independently take off from us. And we will meet at a to be discussed location further
down the line. So you head back to let's have some piloting checks from people here. We're going to have it from Lowrick.
So
What's the
two
yellows, 1 green.
I'm driving, not riding.
2 yellows, 1 green against 3 purple. This is for how efficiently you get everyone back, bearing in mind you've got a speeder that can take 1 person at a time. Yes, you adeptly ferry everyone back to the dock where the other ships are berthed. So you've got Sabrava's ship and Standro's ship are there. And there is now Sabrava, Lowrick, Standro, and Marcus there. Eli and Oscara.
Yeah.
And
I'll drive.
Karina, you stay till early evening, and then you make your.
I don't drink. It's known that I don't drink, and
Yeah,
so I
no,
leave
you
at a polite time before the party gets more.
Yes, before it starts getting more rowdy. As you're leaving, he shakes your hand and says, "Thank you very much for coming." And there's a wry grin on his face. He's lost a lot of money to you. Yes. Thank you. Have you talked to Moff Gideon again?
I'm going to speak to Moff Gideon.
Okay, you catch him just before you leave, and he says, I take it your business was conducted successfully. Our host looks a little chagrined."
Well, I don't see any reason for him to be chagrined. He's become the proud owner of an extremely important historical item.
Yes. And the artifact that I am going to see.
But I give him a rundown, and it sounds very professional and knowledgeable. I can do a deception if you want, but I don't.
And that's why you don't need to, because we'd ran a education check on it before, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, excellent. So it is worth me coming back tomorrow to have a look at this. Then, excellent.
I would say so. Yes.
Right. Thank you very much. And you depart. You get into your vehicle and trundle
Shake hands.
back.
Shake hands with the security chief on the way out. Press
All
and
right.
flash.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. So you send yourselves back to your spaceport, to your ship.
And I click my fingers and Oscara drives us back off.
Yes. Right, and Oscara piloting planetary.
And if that
1
was gonna
yellow, 3 green against 3 purple.
Don't crash it.
They use the loo, don't they?
He's gonna
Oh,
crash
that'd
the
be
car
great.
because that's how this has been going so far tonight. He's crashing the car.
No, he's
Oh,
not
done really well.
He's done really well. He smoothly drives you back without drawing any undue attention to you. You come in and he parks the car in the cargo bay of the barge.
What are you on about? Every dice roll's gone well this session.
Now,
Yes.
I should have mentioned this and do with the information as you will. And while I've been talking around, while we've been at the party, I've been talking about potential other expeditions which we're going to go on and the scarcity of my time.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's fine. But you get back. It's remembering it's early evening. It's the spaceport's still fairly busy.
Perception check, please.
Perception check from Simon. Anna, bring the right screen up. 3 yellows, 1 green, 3 purple. You've memorised it.
Just accidentally swore. I was trying to put my finger up.
Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. You're scot clear to take off. Now, what order are you going to get everyone to do this?
You want me to take off in the last shot as Outrider first, with Standro in the lucky git or sneaky git?
Oh god.
I've got the gear on.
We're
I've got
nowhere
the gear on
near
board
them.
my ship.
That they're working entirely independently of us. Right? There's not even comms chat between it. They've been told that we're going to go to Star Chart. Somebody.
Who's got ships?
Sandro, then.
Me, Standro. We've got the pleasure yacht,
My ship,
and Sabrava's ship, I believe.
Right.
What?
Who's take what in
Your
which
ship.
ship? So Brava, how many can you take in yours?
Bravo can take 2 plus prisoners. Standro can take 2 passengers.
I'll jump in with
So-
Stan.
I can take 1 passenger.
yeah, but you're going.
Eric?
Do you want me to
Yeah,
go
I'll
to
just be on my
Sandro?
own.
Okay, well,
Karina will be on the yacht with Eli.
Okay, Lauric, where are you travelling?
I was going to go with Sandro. Well, I'm just thinking if we're
Yeah.
like as force users, we want to go in the most covert sort of ships, don't we?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I've got the gear. I'll have the gear. I'll have the items on board my ship.
Yes, please.
We'll take off first.
Now, Marcus said he picked up the thing, the
I've got the
Holocube
I've got the saber with me.
Lauric grabbed the saber.
I've asked Marcus to
yes.
give it to Brava.
Put them in your cells. That should be able to cover them.
Yeah.
I think I'm most issue.
Do you want to go? Do you want me to come with you and we can go and sit in the cells? At least, and it's got some protection.
It's got
please.
protection because it's got me and Marcus on the ship.
And oh bugger.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't hear what Marcus said. Sorry.
That's not a bad call.
Yeah.
Okay,
we'll do
Okay,
that
so
then.
you go with
Right.
Stanjo. I'll take Larrick then.
I'm just thinking, just in case something goes wrong, have as much protection around this thing as possible.
Okay, so
Okay, so who's coming on my ship? I can
The
take
information I've
2
gleaned
passengers.
last time you had one of these.
okay, so
So Marcus, are you and Larrick coming with me? Stanjo on his own.
Yeah.
Oscar on his own. and Karina and that in the Persia yacht.
After what will forever be known as the incident with the concussion grenade in the van, if we can possibly keep as much distance from the item whilst in the ship.
Yeah, it'll be in one of the cells.
Right. So, what I'm going to suggest is a short jump from Ord Mantell.
Yeah.
And a little bit bizarre route to take. You're not taking a main travel corridor. You head to the planet of Shili.
Let me get that up.
Shil.
I'll lead if you want to.
Yep, I can see it.
Chile. Yeah, off the main road.
It's literally diagonally down and that way from Ord Mantell. Is literally if you go that way from Ord Mantell, it's right there.
Just checking.
Right, so
It is the home world of the Toruga people.
Ord Mantell.
So it's where Ahsoka Tano came from.
Chile, did you say Chile?
Chile.
Yes. So literally,
4 o'clock.
Louis, you found it?
Yeah.
All it is famous. It's famous for is it's the home system of the Toruga people, which is people like
Lima 8.
So that's the one that's between just over from Corsin, yes?
Yes.
Near Bogdan, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Yeah, so you jump across the Scilly. That's where you guys are going to meet up. So that's your planned rendezvous point. So the first group of ships we will have. The first away is going to be. Actually, I'm going to make it Standro.
I'll.
Standro's astrogation check 3 yellow, or 3 green even, and 3 purple.
My astrogation is 3.
Yeah. What's your astrogation, Marcus?
2 yellow.
So you can do the astrogation. I'll assist.
Yeah. So Standro
Standro
successfully plots the course and jumps. So the ship disappears out of system to the rendezvous point. So who's doing the next one? It's Marcus. Are you doing the astrogation for this?
Rather, yeah.
2 yellow, 1 green against the 3 purple.
I'm going to apologise if you can hear the snoring. The cats fell asleep on my lap.
That's okay.
That's fine.
You successfully plot the Indefatigable's course, and it jumps off at to hyperspeed. And then I'm taking it. There's a little bit of time between that and Oscara taking off.
Yeah. We're going to follow immediately after Oscara.
Okay, so Oscara, same again. 2 yellow, 1 green, 3. Yep. Yeah, he successfully plots the course and pops it. And Eli, it's Brannigan doing it, so same again.
Yeah. I'll assist if necessary.
Brannigan, yeah, that's his. And a blue. Sorry, he said he's assisting.
You needed it.
Yes, you successfully nudge Brannigan in the right direction, and he manages to engage the hyperdrive. You jump across. It takes about 3 hours for the journey.
Okay.
I wish to meditate.
You meditating with the holocron?
No, because the holocron's in a cell. Locked.
Locked.
Charm on Katrina.
Who's doing right? I'm just going to do
Fine, we're playing this game, are we?
3. Right, I'm just going to start with Marcus's meditations.
I was going to say, before you do that, Larrick, do you want to learn some meditation skills?
Yeah, sure.
Purple.
Because I'm going to help train me up.
I'm
aren't
just
you?
I'm just going to do this. Marcus first. Throw that, yeah. Okay.
Good teaching.
And wait a sec, Lauric. Yes,
can
to
come
pick
under.
up. 1 yellow, 2 green, and 3 purple. Right. Okay. So.
Discipline? Maybe.
Right, so, Marcus,
Mhm.
Lauric, you feel nothing from anything.
Yep.
Marcus, you feel a sense of peace and enlightenment coming from the holocron. It is definitely a Jedi artifact. Add 2 light points to Marcus.
They might be in a cell. They don't need to be that close to it.
Right. Now, with Eli,
Hi.
did I hear a charm?
Yeah.
What's the counter skill's charm?
Nice.
He rolls against her, so Eli's is 3 yellows.
Mine is 3 yellows and 1 green.
Are we saying dark
Three.
side point is necessary?
3 reds, 1
It's a bit
purple.
rapey, to be fair.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's re-roll 1 of the reds. 3 reds, 1 purple. Now, you can't use a dark side point in this, so throw
Okay.
No,
that
you
one.
have to use the light
Um,
side point. You
One of
hate
the red
score.
dice is going to get re-rolled as well. 6. So Eli scores 6.
She's got 4 so far.
4 so far. Re-roll 1 of the red dice. So 4, 5, 6.
You get to snuggle.
6. It's a standoff. You do not manage to charm her, but she isn't unwilling to be charmed at some point in the future. She's not totally disgusted. You don't score tonight.
That's about right.
You also don't get shot by the bounty hunter.
Actually, I'm going to have Eli do a cool check as well. 1 yellow, 2.
Because these have gone well.
Determined, aren't you?
Has Lou actually ever
four-
passed a cool check?
Against 4
What?
purple. Right.
I'm going to
This
start making
is
signs. You say no means no.
yeah. You don't take getting your way very well, and you stomp off to your cabin and have a little temper tantrum. You're doing, for want of a better word, a Craig.
Oh dear.
That's not free.
Right, so you all the ships pop out of hyperspace and everyone congregates. Do you all wish to discuss anything before you power on to your final destination of Ryloth?
And as we're all going to pile into the faster ships, do they have a greater range?
They have faster vessels. Basically,
Mine
all
and Sandro's vessels, yeah.
yes. I mean, Standros and Ascaras will get there slightly quicker than the Indefatigable. But, Anna, let's just check. What's
A butt ton faster than the yacht or not?
a butt ton faster than the yacht? Yes. Hannah sec. Ascara. What
That yacht is not made for speed.
Yeah. What class hyperdrive have you got, Ascara?
Not made with pleasure, apparently, either.
What type of ship you got, Oscar?
What's that?
I've got a jump master.
Yes. What's your hyperdrive class?
Trying to find it. 1 second.
It doesn't tell me there.
Where is this hidden? Primary is a class 3.
Primary's class 3. Okay, and Standro?
Yeah.
Yours is. Did you do any modifications to yours? Hang on a sec.
Did you make your engine
Mine
bigger?
is-
I've got a high output turbine.
turbines. Yours is class 2. So Standros is the fastest ship.
Jesus Christ.
Mine's a class
I
3
have
as well.
a station.
Yours is class 3. So Oscara and Sabrava's are the same speed. Standros is faster.
Is it worth jumping
And
in?
then we're leaving Eli behind in the yacht.
Holocron.
So it's basically, if Standro wanted to keep pace with the other two, he could quite easily.
Leaving
What did you
Eli
say,
behind is
Martin?
also leaving the money behind.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the money.
So basically, I mean, if you wanted to pile everyone into the faster ships and leave the yacht, you can. You've got enough capacity for people to be in different ships. So, Eli, you'd have to choose to whether you're going to ride with Oscara in his, or whether Oscara's going to take his sister and you ride with Sandra.
Taking my sister.
Okay, before we go anywhere, right, everybody is getting. Where's the calculations?
You need to work this out now, don't you?
He's about to split that 750,000.
What's 6 ways?
Yeah.
Which is just.
Right. You're all getting. Bearing in mind, I've had to outlay quite a bit for this.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. And that's how this works. You're getting 105,000 each.
Yeah.
That's
That's not a bad payout.
525,000. Off
Mm.
deduction from him.
Eli,
Yeah.
are we going straight to Alexander to drop the holocron off, or are we going back to our base first?
Okay, let's
I
talk
think we
about
should probably
shall
get
we?
this.
What jumps do we need to make? What's the furthest we can go?
Basically, in the ships you have got, you could make it to Ryloth.
In one jump.
In the jump, yes, you could. I will let you do a difficult astrogation check. If you succeed,
How about we don't do a difficult astrogation check and we stop at one point on the way back?
right? Yeah, let's have a look.
There's a couple
gonna
of
say-
stop-off points.
Milagro, which is just at the connection of the main.
Are you looking for somewhere semi-quiet, or do you want to just go the fastest?
I'm looking for something. I'm looking for something graveyard. That's what I'm looking for, or something basically that we can just jump in. No one's going to say a bloody word. I'm going to jump back out again.
Your stop point would be. Let me have a look.
In this game, I can get an Ewok.
Denon.
Hello?
Working on it.
Yeah, Denon.
Denon would be a stop and refuel. I believe you've been there before.
Yeah, we have.
Yes, in
Yeah,
that case, do you mind if we don't go there then? Can we go to Isano?
It's
Which
no.
is one up from it?
So just off the trade route.
Yeah.
No, I little snooze there.
You can't feel my arm because it's laid on it.
Finally, my one has decided to go to sleep. For like most of this session, he's been attacking my arm.
This is our one, and he's stuck on my arm.
Ignore the mess. This is what I've got. Hey, yo, Ragnar.
Hello, gorgeous.
Right, it is. Yeah, right. Okay.
Okay, so it's a major imperial outpost. Aren't they?
No, it is an astronomical object located on the Corellian Run.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
Okay,
it.
right.
So we can't refuel. We
You
wouldn't be
can't
able
need
to refuel.
We've got more than enough fuel for this.
You've got enough fuel to make the jump. So
Five loss. One up from it.
Hmm?
5 loss. One up from it.
Well, sorry, Al, did you say we've got enough fuel to do that jump and then jump to the Ryloth?
I'll just check this other system that Simon's saying. Biblos. BYBLOS.
I'm a run, to be honest with you, but
As long as we've got enough to get to Ryloth, we can refuel there.
2 seconds.
I mean, something like Spirana,
I just want to get Osperano. I just want to get the options before we make a decision.
Biblios.
Because we've been there before.
Bilios is a industrial world
Mm.
where such companies as Blastech and Sorrow Sub have their corporate headquarters.
And thoughts,
That'd be good
people?
for a pop in,
Yeah.
pop out.
If we've got enough fuel, I reckon we go to that spatial anomaly and then hop from there to Ryloth. We can refuel at Ryloth, as Oscar says.
Okay. Is that the consensus?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably the safest
I don't
route.
mind.
Yes, they have made the safest option because not only is it the corporate headquarters of those places, it is also an imperial fortress world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to go there.
Yes, which you would have known about anyway, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you jump to the anomaly. I'm not going to make you roll any dice, and then you jump onto Ryloth. While you're en route, are you going to message Alexander to tell him you're bringing his item?
Yes, so that he can make
Do
arrangements.
we want? Can we guarantee that that's not going to be that transmission wouldn't get intercepted?
Right.
Especially if we're so close to Imperials.
Well, am I on the same
Yeah.
ship as Marcus, by the way?
Sorry, Eli.
Sorry?
What?
Am I on the
Isn't
same
Marcus
ship
with
as Marcus?
Sandra?
Marcus is with me, with Sabrava. Isn't he?
Yes. So what ship is Eli getting on?
He's got to go with Standro.
Yeah, there's no space on mine.
Okay, he's got to go with Standro because
no
Marcus
space
and
for mine.
Lowrick. Yeah. So
Okay.
the ships all. You do your journey. You arrive at Ryloth.
Yes, we would have called him to tell him we're coming in.
Yes.
Okay.
You
Don't just turn up unannounced.
Yes, you did, and Marcus, you did.
Thank you.
That's why you got your 2 light side points added.
Oh, cool.
Right. So no, he texted me a question.
Good man. Good man.
So you arrive in Ryloth. As you land, Alexander's majordomo is there to greet you on the landing pad.
All right.
He looks at Eli. He looks at Eli. Has Eli changed back to being Eli, or is he still dressed up?
I've gone back to being Eli.
Right. He looks at that. He's like, "Ah, Ford, our master awaits you.
I know
Are
he
you
does.
going to
I've already
disappoint him?"
spoken.
Yes. Very well. So he ushers you along. There's a group of 5 guards. You notice flanking you as well as you head in.
Did you say he was disappointed?
No, he didn't. He said, "Are you going to disappoint him?"
That's my business with him.
Have I stuck the holocron back in the rucksack?
Who's carrying it now?
I will.
I will. You will. Okay.
I quickly swapped to my just in case loadout. So I've got the minigun and I've got everything else just in case.
Yeah, we're tooled up again now.
Yeah, everyone's tooled to the nines.
I suggest you leave the other item.
But yeah,
Which,
I'll,
yes, let's leave that.
Other items.
I'll go and sneak it and hide it in Sandro's
Has
ship.
anyone even mentioned the other items at Eli?
No.
No one knows.
There's 2 other items.
Why? What's the second one?
What are you on about?
One suit of armor.
Yes, there is the armor.
Exactly, that's the only item you know about.
Well, okay, then as we're still on the landing platform, I turn around and say, has anybody got anything they need to tell me? And I'm going to do a deception.
And I start pointing at Standro.
I go invisible. Can't tell.
These all-
Swing away.
Fair. Okay,
Nothing
fair.
that need concern you.
Pardon?
Nothing that need concern you.
Yeah, do you mind if I'm the judge of that?
Yeah, I do mind.
What was taken?
Honestly, don't worry about it.
He seems on the up and up. He said to worry about it.
Right, hang on a sec. Here we go. Marcus. Persuasion.
Which is terrible.
Oh, dear
I think it
Lord,
might need
this
to
is
be
going
charm
well.
or negotiation.
It's. It's gonna be that really. Right. 2 greens. That's Marcus's dice. Eli. -3. Two greens against. Right, we're going to do this the other way around, actually. 3 yellows. This is Eli. And 2 purple. So the purple is Marcus's deception against Eli's deception skills.
He sees straight through you.
He knows you took something else.
I didn't take anything.
Yeah, but you've got something
here
else, haven't you?
People take something for future endeavours.
Do you wish to tell him?
Not at this time.
Okay. Let's see, who else is there? Standro, you're invisible. How to avoid the argument?
Go on.
Have a big sign above your head going, guilty.
Lowrick.
You didn't take it, Marcus. We'll talk about this later.
Do you
And
wish
we
to
will talk about this.
Eli, seriously, we'll talk about it later. It's for the greater good.
Yeah, I don't like those 2 words.
Down yet.
Great, very good. Lowrick, do you wish to say anything to Eli about anything? No. Okay.
Larry doesn't speak, Ricky. Oh,
Yeah,
Eli doesn't
he doesn't speak wicked.
Right. Brava, do you wish to say anything about what else was taken to Eli?
So Bravo goes,
You did try and actually push Standro to do it, so it was kind of your idea.
so Bravo goes, but doesn't say anything, but simply goes,
Brilliant. I like it. Love it.
Wow.
So, by the way, you have studied said item. It is functional. However, the blades are green.
Green?
Ooh.
Green focusing crystals in it.
green.
Who had a green double-ended?
Yep.
Do you have it on you at the moment?
Yeah, because
No.
Because Lowrick has already stashed it somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that'll take me
Isn't
about
that the
2.5 seconds
disgrace?
to find. That'll take me about 2.5 seconds to find, won't it?
That's the one from the disgraced Jedi who killed the
Depends where I'm
clone.
hitting it.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at finding stuff that's hidden.
Well, look at that. You are now currently you're being taken. The major domo standing there, arms crossed, tapping his feet, looking at you all.
Watching this argument.
Do I remember Major Domo from when I was last there?
Yes, you do.
I shall greet him warmly.
I certainly do. I greet him less warmly. It's fairly icily. Like that. I just give him a look that says, "We'll go in a second. Hold your horses."
During all this, Karina's just sleeps off into the ships. She ain't getting involved.
Okay.
Come on, then. Let's go.
Right. So you go up to the to Alexander's chamber, and he looks at you, and he says, "You have returned, then, Mr. Ford."
Yes, successfully.
Good.
Marcus?
Puts his hand out.
Marcus?
I shall fish the holocron out of the backpack.
You fish the holocron out of the backpack, and it lifts gently off your hand and moves across to his.
Master Punk Creel from the Clone Wars.
He looks
Thought
at
it
it
was.
and goes, "Very well. Ford, you have succeeded admirably.
Thank you.
Are you still in
I also have
I-
something.
I have
John?
to leave for a while. You will stand in my stead here for now."
Of course. I do Black Sun's bidding.
The Black Sun will follow your orders. They have been instructed so. Ramirez, follow me.
Hesitate to use the word master, but I will not.
He heads off through a back door. Now, let's have. Yes, I'm just about to wrap it up. There is one final roll I need to do, which is a discipline check.
Hmm.
1 yellow, 2 green. It's Lowrick.
Oh no, he's going to ping the Wookiee.
Few seconds. I forgot to bring this one up earlier. Against 2 red, 2 purple.
Should I use a light side point at this point? I'm very confused.
No,
No, don't worry.
he stops in the doorway before he passes through.
I have a slight grin on my face.
Turns. Just goes, Lowrick with me as well. You feel the inescapable urge to follow him through the door.
I'll waddle along.
Yes, you waddle along. Marcus and Lowrick disappear through the door with Alexander. The rest of you are left with the Black Sun to run.
I sit in Alexander's seat, look the Major Domo squarely in the eye, and say, "A drink then, please."
A drink it is.